Hi, I'm Jessica Graham. I'm a meditation teacher, a sex, relationship, and spirituality guide, and the author of Good Sex, Getting Off Without Checking Out. So what I want to share with you today is slightly vulnerable for me because it's a little bit woo-woo. And for anyone that follows my channel, you know that I don't get all that woo-woo. I definitely talk about spiritual awakening and I talk about all of the wonderful things that can happen along the spiritual path. But this gets into something a little more metaphysical, perhaps. And it involves working with the divine energy of the universe. So a number of years ago, I went through a really challenging time, and there wasn't a lot that was bringing me joy or a sense of ease or a sense of purpose or meaning. Now, this is something that can happen on the spiritual path. There can be a kind of disillusionment that occurs where everything just becomes kind of empty. And I was in that place. And I was also dealing with chronic illness and chronic pain and really not finding much relief. And I met a teacher / therapist named Jacqueline Woods. And she trained me in Divine Mother practice. Now, this is something that I never thought I would explore. In fact, I kind of thought chakras were silly. I definitely wasn't doing any kind of alignment and balancing of my chakras. I wasn't calling in divine energy from the universe or from a divine mother or divine father or divine being of any kind. It just wasn't really part of my deal. But when I met her, I was ready to try anything. And she introduced me to this practice of opening, clearing, and aligning the chakra system using a connection with Divine Mother. So since then, I've shared it a bit here and there with clients and with friends, because for some people, some of the time, a practice like this can be incredibly supportive. So I wanted to share it with you because it has had such a profound effect on me. Using the practices have reconnected me to a sense of joy and a sense of ease, a sense of comfort. It also just feels good, which when you're dealing with chronic pain and chronic illness, it's really nice to have things you can do that feel good, that don't involve drugs or doctors or exercise, like that you can just sit and drop into something that feels comforting. So what I did when I was taught this is I just let go of my judgments about it. I let go of my opinions. I let go of any ideas I had about people who did these sorts of practices, and I just dove in. So I invite you to dive in with me if you want. And even if you're like, I don't know, please keep in mind you can translate this to work for you. So if the idea of Divine Mother isn't interesting or helpful, how about just the power of nature? Nature is incredibly powerful and mysterious. What about drawing that through your body? Or maybe there's a relative or loved one or even a historical figure who you feel really deeply connected to, and you feel like you look up to them, or they just fill you with a sense of confidence or self-love or something like this. You could think of that person instead as we go through the practice. So don't feel like you have to follow me precisely. And also please know that I'm not an expert when it comes to chakra work. I'm not an expert when it comes to Divine Mother practice. It's something that I'm beginning to bring into the work I do with others. And that's why I wanted to offer it to you. I like to have the things I offer to my clients available as much as possible to everyone, because not everybody can afford to pay someone to sit and do it with them. And so I like to offer whatever I can here on YouTube. So let's give it a try. You can go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to start by envisioning Divine Mother, or whatever it is you're choosing to work with. And I'm going to use Divine Mother as we go through the practice, but just keeping in mind you can translate this in whatever way works for you. So envisioning Divine Mother. Now for me, it's sort of like a rose gold flow of energy. but it can totally be something else for you. So I'm just picturing this sort of rose gold flow of energy above me. And I'm tuning into a sense of limitless love, which is what I associate with Divine Mother. Limitless and endless and unconditional love. As I connect with this sense of Divine Mother, I'm allowing my body to relax. I invite you to do the same. Go ahead and soften in the eyes and the jaw. Release and relax in the neck and the shoulders. Soften your belly. Soften in the pelvic region. And anywhere else that is feeling a little tight or tense, you can just offer it a dose of relaxation. And now connecting with this sense of Divine Mother, this limitless, unconditional flow of love. And I want you to bring your attention to the top of the head. And I invite you to ask the divine to open, clear, and activate the crown chakra. And as you allow this power of love to move into the crown chakra, imagine a beautiful flower opening here at the top of your head, or perhaps a ray of light emanating from the head. And I want you to imagine just drawing that energy in through the crown of the head, starting to fill the head, down into the forehead. And when you come to the third eye, again asking, Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate the third eye chakra. And feeling that energy of divine and unconditional love pouring in to the space above and between the eyebrows. And from here, a beautiful flower opening, or a ray of light pouring through. Continuing to draw this energy of Divine Mother, of love, down through the rest of the head and into the throat. And here asking, Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate my throat chakra. Drawing that energy down through the top of the head into the throat, and the throat opening. And perhaps that flower blossoming, or a ray of light pouring out. Reconnecting with this divine source of love above you, drawing it in through the crown chakra, down into the body, into the heart. Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate the heart chakra. And from here, that beautiful flower just bursting open, light pouring forth as the heart opens with love. That Divine Mother energy pouring in through the crown and just filling the heart. Allowing it to continue to pour down into the solar plexus region. Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate the solar chakra. And feeling that sense of divine love pouring down through the crown chakra all the way into the solar plexus opening, that gorgeous flower blossoming, or perhaps light pouring from the solar plexus. Filling up, filling up. Continuing to draw that Divine Mother power down into the sacral chakra, into the lower abdomen and the genital area. Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate the sacral chakra. Drawing that divine energy all the way down and feeling opening, activation, a flower blossoming, light pouring through. Breathing, allowing this divine love to fill the body. And now bringing attention to the base of the spine, the root chakra. Divine Mother, please open, clear, and activate the root chakra, drawing that energy all the way from the top of the head through the body, all the way to the base of the spine. That flower blossoming, that light opening up. And now I want you to allow whatever beauty and pleasure and positivity and love has awakened in the body to spread out into your arms and your legs, to fill every cell of you, and to enfold you, holding you from the inside and the outside. This divine, never-ending maternal love. This love that goes beyond right and wrong, goes beyond your past or your future. This love that is your birthright. This love that is inherent in each of you. Being held by the Great Mother. Beautiful. And taking your time as you're ready, go ahead and begin to blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And thanks to those of you that gave it a try, even if your skeptic self was like, what is this? I don't know. Keeping in mind that you can translate this to work for you. And for those of you that are super into this stuff, I hope that this was supportive for you as well. And it certainly has been for me. Even just taking this time right now to make this video, I feel pretty amazing. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'll always get back to folks as soon as possible. You can also reach out to me through my website, which is yourwildawakening.com, or through Instagram. My Instagram is Jessica Clark Graham. And then I'm also on Facebook as well. So just feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments, if you want to chat a bit about your experience. I always love to hear from folks. And I see you and I love you.